what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, this running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Got him right there.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Hill. Makes a catch. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Running inside, it's Smith. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he's got some space. All the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early, you put yourself in a hole, not good.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Turns into the pile. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's changing the play. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, it's Smith. At the 45, on his way. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Hill. Moving to his left. He'll try to do it himself. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Turning it on. Got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Drops back on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Smith.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Changing the routes with his receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Hill. Look out! Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He's loose down the left side. The 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks, and they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And he gets rid of it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
2nd and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Catch is made at the 15. Hit gets inside. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Hunt. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got an alley. There's a crease. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the return, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. He'll pull it down.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Left side is Platt. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll move the tight end. Sellers. Out wide left, it's Clark. Touchdown, South Carolina. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick give. It's Smith fighting off the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you could tell they didn't get there fast enough. And those somebodies
snags it, and there's running room. Past the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, Sellers. Left side is Bennett. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They're all over him. Unloads in the nick of time.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. With the catch, it's Hunt. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Clark. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Sellers to the air again. Showing off the arms. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Sellers. Going to throw it deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Hill. Oh, pressure's coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On his way back from the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Clark. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Throwing, Sellers. Right side, it's Clark. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Nestled just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 9 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sellers to throw. The sure hands, it's Bennett. After the filthy move, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
To the air, it's Sellers. Out wide right, it's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just keep slinging it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Turning it on.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Driving forward, it's Smith. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Push is ahead. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Here we go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Leaves it in his belly. Driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Hill. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Sellers. Out wide left, it's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. He wants to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Run in the red zone. It's Clark. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Moving the pocket, it's Hill. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Snags it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for the edge. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's third and goal. Left side, it's Brown. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hill. Rush right in his face. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's past the sticks. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Second down, going to throw it. Look out! Being chased. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hill. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush is on. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, it's Clark. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Got it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Straight ahead, it's Smith. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. That's it! A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.